All right. Oh, we should probably turn the screen on. Welcome.
Are we on?
We're on. We're
You
live.
just never know these days.
The internet is working. Hopefully the sound is working. Hopefully the video is working.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Welcome to Curiosity Public. Got Dutch.
Got Jules.
That's it. Dylan's on strike because he was upset that he proved Jack Daniels tastes like banana.
Exactly.
Or smells like banana.
He even put up, one of the big rat balloon things outside the studio.
Don't know what that means, but
He's calling us scabs. That's what it means. But he calls us that anyway.
oh, because we're working.
Yeah,
okay,
we're still working.
Yeah. No, I don't think he'd call us that. I think he just doesn't want to do anything. Well, before we really get into this, look at this. Patrick very, very generously gifted 10 Curiosity Public memberships, and I believe a lot of them have been claimed. So thank you, Patrick.
Patrick,
for doing that.
thank you so much.
To all of you new members of Curiosity Private, welcome to the club.
Oh,
don't expect much.
We got nothing to offer.
It's pretty much the worst membership on YouTube.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
We try.
We do our best, which isn't very good, but
we'll see this guy.
We do. Actually, we have actually had a lot more bonus videos than we have in the past probably year. Like we've just been filming a lot more of them. So
we don't want to release it to anybody else.
Yeah, they shouldn't be released to anybody else. They're not
true.
They're not worthy of public consumption.
Oh man! But yeah, Patrick, that's an incredible, awesome,
super generous of you. Thank you for supporting the channel and doing something cool like that for everybody else. That's really awesome. So yeah, we played around. We got a little bit of a different look here for the live stream. It looks so big.
We look pretty large on there.
Yeah. I don't know. It looks out of focus. Like the depth of field is a little bit narrow. So
yeah. And what you guys aren't seeing, the fourth wall is because we have a TV.
We have a monitor
that's showing the camera view.
And because it's so much closer, like if I go here, then you start to get out of focus. So anyway, whatever.
Always out of focus.
Nobody cares. Who cares? We're here to drink some whiskey. And
I know. I need a drink. We need a drink.
I know. Jules was complaining before the stream started.
I stumbled into the studio today.
He's burnt out from work, and he's like, I need a drink. Man.
Seriously, haven't you guys had one of those working weeks where it's like, dude, at the end of the day, honestly, or like the end of the week rather, on that Friday, it's just like, I am checked out.
It took me half the day to realize it was Friday. I kept thinking I had one more day to get some.
True, man. That's so true. Yeah.
So guys, welcome to the stream. I'm going to talk a little bit about what we got here. I'm going to check in with you guys. Please tell us what you guys are sipping on. If you're sipping on something, what's going on in your lives. I'm warming up here. You already killed yours?
Yeah.
Well, Jules was warming up also on the
Told you I needed a drink, y'all.
Glen Glasso, which will be our release on Tuesday. Look at how straight, this is.
Dude, seriously, what?
I'm stepping up my game.
You are on top of it.
I actually know what's going to be released on Tuesday. So. And for those members, new members, you guys are going to get the video either Sunday or Monday, depending on when I remember to release it to members. But this is the whiskey of the year from Whiskey Advocate, and I think somebody else. It's a blended whiskey from kind of a newly reopened distillery that Brown Foreman bought, and it was a fun review. Actually, you haven't watched it yet.
I haven't seen it yet.
And
I don't remember filming it. Just blacked out entirely, but
But anyway, warming up on that. It's sweet.
Yes.
Sweeter than I remember from the review, too.
Exactly. That's why I want to rewatch, see what I rated it, because it changed, man. And I think it's only been a couple weeks. It hasn't been that long.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know if it's just.
I don't know what happened, or my palate's all messed up. I told you it was a crazy week.
Acclimating the palate. So. All right, let's check in here. Tom got one of those memberships and said thank you to Patrick as well. So did Jacob.
That's awesome.
Jeff Perkins is here.
Hey, Jeff. Good evening.
Jellybean 13 is here. Says good evening.
Jellybean.
RV hanging out. Has some Lagavulin 8 and Highland 18. My phone keeps beeping. I should probably turn that off.
Nice.
Hey, guess what? I got a message that Curiosity Public is now live. Gee, thanks.
Nice.
Thanks, YouTube.
Hey, at least the notifications are working.
Yeah. Daniel says, cheers. Anthony's thanking Patrick as well. Should hire an actor to play as Dylan for these live streams. I know, we really should. Or we should just start bringing in random members or something.
Join for a live especially stream. If you're local.
Yeah. That would turn into total chaos too.
It would. Because you'd be coming onto the porn set and it's What's really getting filmed over here?
I mean,
like, there's no way we're sustaining ourselves just doing whiskey reviews.
Yeah. If people see this room, they don't know what's going on here. They think the worst.
Oh yeah,
because there's a couch right over there.
And then it's like you gotta There's an old couch
with stains on it. Oh yeah. Okay, so Anthony says he wants the. I read this. I thought you said you want an Enigma so bad, but he wants the Enigma. This guy right here is so bad.
Edward Enigma.
Picard is sipping on Humble Buffalo Trace.
Nice.
Hirotiki is drinking an Old Elk Double Wheat Masters Blend. Awesome.
Ooh.
And I think we're going to just now talk about what we're going to be drinking and get a pour. So, Scotch day today. I've had a lot of Scotch bottles piling up that need to be cracked and grabbed these three because I thought they'd be kind of fun. Starting with the aforementioned Enigma. This is a Cadenhead Campbelltown blended 15-year-old. And there's really not a lot of information about what kind of a blend it was. It doesn't even say if there's any sherry influence or any peat influence on it. It was, okay, so all bourbon cask.
Oh, okay.
Distilled 2008, released 2023, 3,300 bottles, 3,000 bottles. And yeah, don't know much about it other than that. 48.
How much you end up paying for it though? Because I think that up.
Yeah, 48%. I don't even remember when I got this.
No,
but I will look it up.
I feel like it's been going high now.
It's been going high. What does that mean?
It's been going high, secondary.
Oh, it has been?
Yeah.
Let's see. What did I pay for this? I paid $99. $99.99 plus shipping. So I think we'll start with that because these are both Highland Parks. We should maybe finish with the Highland Parks, and plus this one's a little bit of a higher proof. So
the rare.
Figure we'll end with the rare. So we'll kick off with the Enigma. We'll jump to this, which is the Highland Park 16 Export. This is one you'll see in the duty free. I think they have is it a 10-year or something? They have like a younger one, and I think they have
11.
Maybe it's 11. They have like the odd years.
But they have the odd, yeah, exactly.
Is there like a 13 also?
Or am I just
confusing that with this?
Oh, maybe.
Anyway, there's a series of these.
This one has
it's
31 too, right? Ouch.
There's the Spirit of the Bear. Then there's the 14, which is the Wolf. This is the 16, which is the Eagle, and then they have an 18 travel edition, which is the Viking Pride. I thought all the 18s were Viking Pride.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know. Well, anyway, this is the 16. I got it.
I remember that ceramic bottle one. That was 15? Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. They recently just changed it to regular glass.
Regular. Yeah.
And then, so proof point on this, I think is 46%.
Oh, okay.
44.5. So we will go down a little bit of proof for that. And then this is a single cask, rare find, 13-year Highland Park single cask, single malt, 53.9% alcohol on this one.
Nice.
And non-chill filtered. And I've never had I don't know, maybe I have had a rare find before. But one of those independent bottlers that you just don't see in the US very much. Pick that one
at all, dude. You're gonna see maybe a duty free.
Pick this one up in Europe as well. No, you won't see these in duty free, but you'll see them in Europe more frequently. I don't know. Maybe you can find them here.
No.
Okay. Take another sip of my sand end, and let's get ourselves poured with the Cadenheads, and we'll check back in with the chat, and then we'll come back to these Highland Parks.
It sounds good.
Yeah. So I would guess then this is going to be a lighter color.
Yeah.
If there's no sherry influence at all. And if it's all bourbon cask. I mean, the back of it makes it sound very mysterious. Like, who knows where these casks come from? Are they doing that because it's Springbank and they don't want to tell anybody? Or is it like other, like Glen, Scotia? Or what, what's in this?
I think it's Springbank. I mean, that's what everyone thinks, right?
I don't know. It's a mystery. Get it?
I mean, the Reddit whiskey.
Yeah, very light in color.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
So let's let that open up a little bit. And I'm just curious.
I can smell it already.
Not peaty.
No.
It smells really nice. All right, we'll come back to that. We'll give it a little bit of time. Checking with the chat here. Okay. What do we got here? Jack W. sipping on a 1792 Bottle and Bond store pick. Nice. I like those Bottle and Bond. And the picks, I think, are pretty cool, too. That, for some reason, the Bottle and Bond is always the one that just tastes the best of the current lineup to me, I think. Silent Screams said, had the opportunity today to purchase either the Buffalo Trace kosher wheat or the rye recipe at retail price. Any ideas if these are any good or worth retail? I think the wheat is definitely worth retail.
For sure.
That did pretty well in our bourbon contender
series. Yeah.
Early on, that
where
was
we don't blind, in case you're not familiar with the contender series. But
yeah. So we did a bunch of. I think it won like at least two or three
rounds. Yeah.
In our
so if you can get that, if you can get it at retail.
That's actually one that I would like to pick up a bottle of at some point, just to kind of revisit it and kind of work my way through it. I've had the rye recipe. Not particularly memorable.
I don't remember it at all. I'm trying to think.
But I don't think it was bad.
Yeah.
So it'd be a fun one actually to get both of if you can. But if I were to only get one, I would pick up the kosher wheat at retail. It's a good sipper. It's somewhere in between. Like it feels a little bit heftier than Weller Special Reserve to me, even though I think it's the same proof.
Right.
But it seems like it's.
I remember it had more depth.
Yeah, a little bit older, I think, maybe. But all right, Lee is enjoying Kilchoman 100% Isla barley, fantastic grain to glass PV bourbon finished Isla. Roy's in the house.
Hey, Roy,
sipping on Kilkerran 12.
Nice.
Pinky says, would you guys do an Old Elk lineup, a drink through at some point? Probably. I mean, we have a bunch of Old Elk just gathering dust, waiting to be used for something.
With Dylan standards, I don't think we have enough.
Yeah, and also
we're missing a few.
Yeah, drink throughs are. They take time. They take time
because we got to collect them all.
We got to collect them all, and then we have to figure out if it makes sense to film a huge drink through like that because it takes up a lot of time. But yeah,
mostly because Dylan takes a long time.
Yeah. Sean says, "Yo, what up? What up,
Dutch
what up,
Sean
and Jules? Happy Friday."
Yeah, happy Friday, y'all.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's get to drinking.
Jeff says, I've had both the Buffalo Trace koshers, and they're both forgettable and nothing too far from standard Buffalo Trace. Man, can't completely disagree with that.
No.
Chopper says, salute from down under.
Whoa, no way.
What time is it?
Awesome. Seriously.
Is it like
midday, maybe?
2 a.m?
Let's see. Just because I'm curious.
Trying to think. Curiosity Public. Isn't it like tomorrow? In the afternoon?
Oh, tomorrow afternoon. 1:14.
Cool. What's it like in the future?
Nice.
I want to know.
Yeah, how's the weather?
Asks. Sean is coincidentally currently killing my Highland Park 15 bottle. Nice. Jack says the Kilkerran 12 is great. Has anyone had their new Sherry Cask 8 cask strength impatiently waiting for my bottle to arrive? I have not. Marvin says to everyone here, Weller foolproof for around 270. You guys passing? I am.
That's high, man.
That's a bit high for me.
Yeah.
The most I've paid, I think, is like 190, and I mean, it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about there too.
But that's a
200.
That's a lot.
Even
it's
that
still
200 was high.
It's still a lot.
Yeah. But dude, 270? Yeah.
Yeah, that's too much for me. David says, I heard that Enigma is a great pour. Kilkerran 12 in the glass. Cheers, fellas.
Nice.
Cheers to
dude,
you.
A bunch of Kilkerrans.
And we're almost caught up here. You guys score a Brook Hill. The hype is crazy. I have not.
No, we haven't. And I don't think Dylan has either.
He probably.
Well, I mean, not here.
If it's hyped, he probably is like scouring the earth for it.
True.
And he's not going to talk to us about it until he has a chance to try it.
Yeah, exactly.
Level Weller, Harvey says Level Weller foolproof, super expensive in North Cal, though, around 300. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, so Chopper's going to send us the lotto numbers. Perfect.
Nice.
Then we'll buy everybody Weller foolproof.
There you go.
Everybody on the stream right now. Pinky says, by the way, I'm sipping on a Wilcott Rickhouse Reserve. Jap27 is sipping on Ocho Widow Jane.
Ooh.
Which one? The Repo or the Añejo? Let us know. All right, let's get into this. Let's try this Cadenheads.
All right. I can't wait.
Happy Friday, guys. Cheers to you
Happy
guys.
Friday. Cheers.
How's the nose on this guy? It's very pleasant.
It's really smooth.
It is, but it's got No, there's
a little tinge of the.
I think it's ethanol. Yeah. There might be some spice in there too.
But it is, dude. It is really floral, really fruity for me.
Just gonna try that Glen glass off. Interesting comparison.
Sweeter, right?
No, it just reads very differently, doesn't it?
Whoa. I'm getting, whoa. Now I don't know what I'm getting.
Yeah, it's very different. This is like fresher and like more pure smelling in some ways.
Yes.
It smells like fresh whiskey. Whatever the hell that means.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
No, I know what you mean though, because it's kind of like you just cracked into a soda, like that effervescence, fresh kind of thing. Because it's versus the sand end is
like rotten.
I didn't want to go that far, but yeah.
All right, try this out.
Let's go.
I like it.
Okay, I don't know if it's just my palate messed up, but I'm getting like kind of a sour note on the finish.
I'll give it a second sip here.
But otherwise, palate on, it's really nice. I'm getting like no peat.
I'm not really getting sour. The flavors morph a little bit. And the
weird...
sweetness drops off a little bit in the finish.
Yeah.
There's almost like a sour bitter thing at the very, very end.
That's what I mean on the finish. But
no, it doesn't bother me though. Yeah. I like that. That makes me want to take another sip because it's a very like elegant presentation. It's kind of like
that's a good way to
it out
because it feels
and
like
it builds and builds and builds and then it kind of recedes and recedes and recedes. It's very
and it's one of those where it's like I think I have in terms of elegance because I agree with you on that descriptor. It's like champagne when you think of champagne elegance anyway.
Yeah,
it's like that.
I mean, the mouth feels great.
Yeah, I mean it's buttery.
Buttery. Flavor profile is very straight ahead, single malt, bourbon only. No real no smoke, no sherry.
No sherry. The nose is still kind of baffling to me.
I like a lot of this. I mean, so price point again, we said $100.
Because there are moments when let me explain what I mean by that. Like there are moments when like I feel like there's nothing there.
Yeah.
And then there are other times when, oh my God, I'm getting big depths of flavor.
Big depths of flavor.
Yeah. Like it goes deep.
You're getting deep flavor. Is that what you're getting?
Hey, whatever, man. Friday.
Your brain's fried. I'm surprised I could come up with a joke like that.
Was that a joke?
Not really. Did we lose connection or something?
Uh-oh.
Refresh that. That's what happened last time. Remember, it was just that needed to be refreshed.
Yeah.
Oh, if we dropped off, sorry guys.
Let us know.
According to StreamYard, everything's going fine. But let me see if I can catch it on the YouTubes. Or drop as a comment if we froze. Oh, maybe we did freeze.
Really? Oh shoot!
How come this is
running fine? Can't be reached. Are we on?
It looks like it. We're getting comments. It could just be that laptop froze.
Okay.
So anyway, guys, drop a comment. Let me know if we're freezing up on you here. Everything else seems to be working. I think it's just that laptop. Oh, we're going fine. All right. What the heck happened?
The laptop just died.
I think that laptop finally died. Try just doing a reset on it. Anyway, we don't need it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks, guys. Thanks for letting me know everything's working. No lag or anything. Okay. Wow. Right. Yeah, that laptop is not happy. Okay, anyway, back to the Cadenhead.
Friday freak out.
So $100. $100 good?
$100. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's good.
It's pretty good. I feel like I'd need to reference this with something else. Like I'm trying to think like
that's what I mean.
Springbank 10. Is this a bargain version of that?
And I think that's where like I love, Comparo would be helpful just because current experience right now out of the bottle, it's like sometimes I feel it disappears.
Which is the unsherried one, or I guess the Kilkerran non-sherried, non-peated. I think that's the sherried one. I don't know. I'd need to think about this. Think about what I mean. I'd say if you took any of the Campbelltown's non-sherried, non-peated ones, I mean, this is kind of right up there. The thing is, it doesn't really taste like it's 15 years old.
No.
It tastes good, and you're getting a decent depth of flavor, but you could tell me this is a 10 or 12.
Yeah, way younger.
Like and it may just open up a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, was Chrome updating? Is that what happened?
Weird. Maybe.
Now it's working?
Let's see.
Technology. Anyway.
Chrome.
All right, let's move on. I'm going to put a label on this, and we can jump to the next one. Overall,
pleasant.
I don't
it's
feel
pleasant. There's nothing off-putting about it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you got ripped off.
Exactly.
You know?
I don't feel ripped off. And I feel like...
Would you gift this to somebody?
I would.
I feel like I would too.
It's a cool gift.
And I'd give it to like the Scotch
like Dylan
connoisseur. Like exactly.
Yeah, Dylan
like,
would
hey,
like this.
Have fun.
And I think if you know somebody that likes Campbelltown stuff,
yeah, oh yeah,
they'd be like, oh wow, you got like a cool Campbelltown thing. Like we don't even know what it is.
Right. The mystery.
I mean, it has a nice age statement, but I kind of feel like these were like off-profile barrels that they took and they blended together, and it happened to taste
turned out into something. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that laptop is screwed, huh?
Yeah. Just not happy.
Weird. All right. On to the next one as Jules tries to fix our technology. Fix our technology. I'm going to get the next one poured, and then we'll check in with the chat. Next up is this. Oh, I never showed the Enigma. Let me see if I can get the autofocus off of Jules's face.
Ooh.
There we go. We're just tricking the camera.
Now it likes my face.
That's the Enigma. And then let's show everybody this box real quick here. And it's got your face.
Oh. Show the backside of that.
There's and then the back shows the whole lineup.
Yeah.
That we mentioned before. This one is right there, the 16.
Dude, how is it looking at? It's grabbing me behind you.
Dude, the Canon autofocus is insanely good.
It's amazing.
All right, this is the bottle. See, just move over there for a second. Work on the computer. That's the bottle. Great looking bottle. I mean, a really cool looking bottle. I love their design.
Their bottles are great, dude.
Yeah, you can come back on.
Okay. And the sticker.
Yeah.
Follows the motif of the box. Wings of the eagle.
Is that really what it says?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I said that earlier. Yeah. So Highland Park 16, Wings of the Eagle, single malt, 44.5% alcohol. This is one of the travel exclusive bottles. You'll see this in airports throughout Europe. Maybe find it in the US even. And it says that it is. It said something. Oh, natural color. And then it's got some tasting notes, which I'm not going to read. As get into this, Jules is getting our YouTube chat pulled back up here slowly. Looks like it's working now.
Yeah,
just needed a reset. Just what tech support would have said. Had we called?
You rebooted,
turn it on, turn it off again.
Have you turned on the power?
Is it plugged in?
Exactly.
I feel like you need a little extra. I've had a tough week, man.
Oh, keep it coming, Barky.
This is a good place to be if you need a drink because there's a lot of stuff over there.
Oh, I knew it. That's why I was excited to be coming down.
Let's give it a quick nose and then let it.
Whoa!
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So see what some difference some sherry, some sherry can make and some peat.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check in with the chat here, guys. Where were we? Ernie's here.
Hey.
Says enjoying an Elijah Craig private barrel. Very nice. Is that a cast strength one or just a regular one? Because I've really been enjoying.
Yeah,
like I've got this 10-year cast strength one. That it's just so the cast strength.
Yeah,
but I'm like, and that's why I'm kind of thinking like, why is everybody pissed off that it's not 12 years? Like some of the 10s are so good. They're different. Yeah. I get it. Like it's a little bit of a different profile, but I still think some of them are really good.
Yeah.
Michael S says, did you get that Willet from your travels to France? The one I posted on Instagram, the purple top. No, I did not. I happened to find it online, but it is a 6-year purple top, which is very young, and it is distilled by Willet, which I didn't know when I bought it. Because I mean, the really famous purple tops are like the stuff that they source from
other
who knows where. And people say they're the best thing in the world, but they're crazy expensive, and nobody knows if they're telling the truth that they're really good or not. And even if they are really good, are they really worth those crazy prices? So it wasn't crazy expensive.
Well, does this one actually say it's sourced from them?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So on the back, distilled and bottled, matured and bottled by Willet. Yeah.
Got it.
I've not been a fan of anything coming out of Willet for.
It's been a while.
I mean, really nothing. I mean, the old Noah's Mill was great, the 15-year, but that was sourced.
Yeah.
And when they switched to their own stuff, I thought it was horrible. So we'll see.
We did a comparo. I thought.
No, we got a new bottle.
Oh.
I picked it for a blind, and I thought it was disgusting, and I was ashamed of having picked it.
Really?
And I remember I wrote on the bottle "skunky."
Yeah.
But then apparently, I think we compared it, and it wasn't.
That's right, and it wasn't. Yeah, that's right.
All right, Ben's here. Says, "What's up?"
Hey,
Anthony James is sipping on some Elijah Craig 18. Excellent. Ben is currently trying out a bit of Volcan Blanco. Just got the bottle tonight. Very nice. I really enjoy that bottle.
Yeah.
I really do. Curious to hear your thoughts. Let us know if you agree. David says Enigma around 100. Correct. That's what we paid for it. Tyler says, have you guys tried Carrera Tequila? We have that Carrera 54. Is that the one?
No, I don't remember.
The one
we haven't tried it yet.
The high proof Blanco.
Yeah,
I just had a pour of it yesterday.
Oh,
the one that Tequila Hombres loves.
Yeah.
I just had a pour of it yesterday. I mean,
how was it?
It's really good.
Yeah.
I actually think it'd be an interesting one to review. So better than the fresh crack. It's definitely like, it's got some really like interesting cooked agave flavors in there. They're not super bright, but they're very like rich, rich agave in there. So it's nice.
Very nice.
Okay, good. We didn't drop. This is just people telling us that we were all good. Thank you guys for that. Jack says, how does the Enigma compare with Campbelltown Lock? Worth it. That's a great idea. I think that bottle's actually right over here somewhere. That would be a great one.
That would be a good comparo. We should try it.
No, of course I can't find
it. Third shelf right there? No?
I see the long row.
Yeah. Oh, is that long row?
These are, no. They might be in the other room. Well, if at the end, if we're feeling inspired, we'll do that.
See if we can find it.
That is a good idea. I don't know. I think the one I have is not the sherry one either. So that, but I'm not sure. I think some of those just have more sherry and some have less. So I could have sworn I had just seen that bottle. It's going to bother me. That is a good idea though, Jack. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody's saying we're fine on the stream. Not frozen. Sean says, remember to like the stream. Yes. Click that like button, guys.
We got to get better at that.
That does help us. Thank you, Sean, for reminding us.
Yeah, hit that like, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet.
HL says, what are some of your unicorn bottles? So, chat, you guys chime in on this. Right now, what is my unicorn? I really want to get last year's Four Roses limited edition because I was looking. I've got, I think, everything since 2020. Which is 3. 2020, 2021, 2022. It'd be nice to get the 2023 because I also have like a 2017.
Yeah.
That's just like the collector in me.
Yeah.
I really want to get another Highland Park 25, but I don't want to spend that much. So I'm trying to find a cheap one somewhere.
I don't know, man.
I mean, honestly, like, I don't have a lot of unicorn bottles. Oh, I know. I really want to get the Sazerac 18. Because if we get that, then we can actually do the BTAC drink through.
True.
It's going to be a mishmash.
Which has been on our like.
I know some of those bottles have been.
Some of those bottles have been sitting a while,
6 years, and I hope they're still good. But
yeah.
I know we've been trying to build that drink through for like
forever.
5-6 years now. Yeah.
We've been sitting on that. It's just still on our list.
Jules doesn't have unicorn bottles.
I did at the beginning of the year, but then Dylan grabbed it.
What?
The Doritos.
Oh, the Doritos Imperial. Jeff 27. I'm sipping on the Añejo Widow Jane and going by CPU score rating. I rated it an 84, which I think that's like what you.
Yeah.
Rated, right? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's really good. I mean, I the flavors are so good on it.
Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't as well balanced as I would have liked. I feel like there were some really cool things going on there, but kind of felt like it was a little bit like it was just thrown together. And I kind of wonder how the regular one would be at that high proof. It's just the proof messing with us, but it's great. Don't get me wrong. I really do like it. David says Highland Park looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it does.
Tori Hanzo's in the house.
Hey, hello.
Des is since it's Scotch night, sipping on Glen 27. So Ernie's drinking a private barrel 9-year, 123.4. I love that. 123.4.
That's perfect.
El Magico in the house.
Wave.
Will you come back to France? I mean, eventually. Jules isn't out.
I'm trying to think when. I've been itching to go, to be honest.
Well,
it's been a while.
Tempted to go to the whiskey show there, but we're actually probably going to be back at the London one this year, which we're just trying to find.
Well, that's what I was just thinking about ahead. It's like, we're going to London already, so it's like
hop over,
through
the channel.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to do that. I still haven't been in the channel.
That was a Stallone movie, right?
No. Oh,
was it?
Maybe Stallone did do one, but I'm thinking Mission Impossible because he goes through that.
Oh, on the airplane, the helicopter.
The helicopter.
Yeah, the airplane. Dude, that new Mission Impossible. I watched it again. I hate that I like that movie so much.
I love how much that bothers you. So entertaining. Man.
Life of a Gambler. Hey guys, new sub here. Just picked up Arete Reposado last night, and it's surprisingly very good. Looking for a bottle of Fortaleza.
Good pickup.
Great, dude. That far and away,
seriously, that
best value in tequila right there.
Yeah.
And
cannot go wrong.
You know, if you've seen our blinds, you know that Fortaleza was not the best one out of any of the categories. Arete Repo is great. Try to find some Ocho. Consider some of the other brands. Don't overpay for the Fortaleza because they are building the new distillery.
Yep.
And within a year,
wait, just wait. Yeah.
I mean, the base price might start going up, but the markup's going to drop because production is going to meet demand. Hopefully,
should have more supply. So.
We say that, but you never know. So
and tequila's in that spot where it just feels like it's only going to keep going up right now. So we haven't hit a clip yet.
We'll see. Tori Hanzo says I've made some 2-ingredient old fashions with some driftless Glen bourbon and China. Okay.
Nice.
What is your go-to tequila? Well, as the aforementioned Arete Repo. I really like the G4 Madeira to sip on. That's kind of one of my favorites. And between those two, I have a lot of open bottles. So I also like the Arte Gnome 1146.
Yeah, Arte Gnome.
Tears of Yorma. Those are more expensive bottles, but all good. Good morning or night.
Morning to night.
Dominic Kane says, I got one. Okay. I don't know what that means. Tori Hanzo says, do the BTAC drink through, but use baby Saz to throw it off. Yeah. Believe me, I've thought about some options that we could do. Switching to Scotch, Picard says now to fit the theme. Another humble choice, Tomatin.
Do what?
Dulcus? I don't know how you say it. I can never pronounce Scotches.
Yeah.
Have you ever come across Signatory Lakewood Scotch? Is Lakewood the English? It's not Scotch.
No.
It's the Lakes.
That's Lakes.
I don't think I've
heard of it.
I don't think I had. I just ordered a Signatory today, though.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a Dalmore.
Oh.
A 15-year Dalmore. Cast.
Whoa.
Couldn't pass up on it.
Good price?
Yeah.
Nice.
Why is Patron so cheap now? $35. Competition, man. I think
competition. They got so much supply.
Yeah. Dominic says, I got Frey Ranch 138.8 barrel proof from the distillery when I got into whiskey. Now I'm seeing Frey Ranch blow up, and it makes it a fun bottle to share. Drinks like it's 138 point. I love their cast strength stuff.
Cast strength, so good. Those picks for those,
they just have such a
can't go wrong
flavor profile.
Yeah.
Linkwood, not Lakewood. Okay, gotcha. That sounds a little more familiar. Dominic was also thinking about the Four Roses limited edition. That's what she said. Yeah. Come to Paris Whiskey Live. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
In October, then let's go to the Cognac area. Yeah, all right.
Yay.
She'll take us. All right, let's get into this Highland Park.
Yeah, no, it's been sitting a while.
16-year-old export only.
What's the proof on this?
43.
It's low, right?
Yeah, it's smells a little proofy.
Yeah.
Okay,
I thought that was just me.
Is there port in this? You get a little bit of port?
I see why you're.
It could just be a very raisiny sherry.
It's a lot of raisin. Like,
does the box actually say what? Should have looked at this. No, it just has all this stuff about Eagles and Vikings on here. I think they could tell us something. Oh, sherry seasoned oak casks. So it's
sherry seasoned.
Which is that whole thing of like they actually probably dump sherry into them and then dump it again. And yeah. Which is whatever, you know. They got their flavor profile. Yeah, the nose is
it's not sherry.
It's like very raisiny, but almost on that port end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, very. Don't love the nose. It's good, but it's not my favorite. It's not as bright.
It's not
and floral. I was gonna say
it's not a really distinct Highland Park nose. Because it's weak on the floral. It's a little bit bright.
But not much. Did you get any peat?
No.
I mean, I think it's.
But I don't know if it's power suggestion because like all I'm getting is port now.
Right? That's so weird. Well, if we believe the box, it's just sherry. So. Yeah, matured in hand-picked sherry seasoned oak casks.
That might be why. Maybe what we're really getting is oak.
I don't think so. Let's try it. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
There's the peat.
Yep.
And like
so peat's
not a lot of sherry,
palate, but not sherry.
There's a little. There's there. It's there. It's
finish.
Yeah,
I'm getting it.
A little bit dry.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Body's kind of weak. A little bit sour.
The front end palate hit is really muted, and then the flavor really hits you in the mid palate.
On that third, that's like a third wave almost.
Second, past the first third, and then it's really intense flavors. This is almost like a thing that would go well with a cigar.
It might be too drying for that though, man.
But
because the cigar's already drying me out.
The bright hit right in the middle. I feel like that can stand up.
Good bounce to it. Because there's nothing happening at the beginning. It's almost like there's no flavor.
But what you're left with is enough that I think I don't know.
It sustains. Maybe but dude, the drying is too much, man.
Wow, what a weird release. I see why this is not a regular thing.
I mean, it's like the eagle left. Wings of the eagle.
Good thing is this was not very expensive. I got it on sale.
Oh yeah.
I want to say 60 euros.
Oh.
Or maybe 60
euro. Oh. So what is that math?
I remember doing the math when I bought it. It was around
still sub 100 then, right?
Yeah, I think it was around around 65 US, and that's what I'm thinking because it was like 50 euros.
Yeah.
So anyway, somewhere around $60 to $70, I'd say, is what I spent on it. Which for a 16-year-old age state of Scotch, I wouldn't feel bad about. But
no, I just wish you'd get more character from 16.
Yeah, it could open up more, but that front end palate hit seems so mellow.
Really mellow, and then the drying though, man.
Yeah, it's just kind of uninteresting. I would pick the Enigma over this. The Enigma made me want to explore the flavors, think about it a little bit more. This is just kind of like, if I'm on,
if I did this blind, I wouldn't even be able to tell you it's Highland Park. I think profiles off
the peat and the sherry, you might be able to
maybe,
but it doesn't taste like any of the regular releases.
No,
I mean, you're probably better off buying the 12-year regular release.
Well, yeah,
you think?
Yeah, you're spending less.
Or the 15. I mean, the 15.
The 15, really exactly.
I think I would pick the 15 over this for sure. Even the new 15, which is still really good. But
weird release.
Weird release. It'd be an interesting one to come back to. I mean, I think eventually
we're going to let it open up, man.
We are going to do another Highland Park drink through. I know in the future, just because our original one was so limited. Yeah, this is more of an Enigma than the Enigma. I can't figure out why they would release this.
Well, I also don't see. I guess I'm also just not seeing the benefit of the seasoned sherry.
I mean, the sherry comes through.
Yeah, but not like
it's not a sherry bomb.
It's not cherry bomb.
It's not a sherry bomb. But I mean, that's fine. I mean, if you just want the sherry influence, but then there's not a lot underneath that. Like what's underneath that at the beginning of the palate? It's like nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But I mean, like it's weird.
Yeah, it's an enigma. Wow,
an enigma. Oh, I can't even say an enigma.
An enigma.
And enigma wrapped in a riddle.
All right, well, let's label this and let's get our next bottle poured and check in. Excuse me, with the chat. It's not COVID.
Too late.
Yeah, I would just buy the 15.
I would, at least right now.
And a duty
fresh
free
crack reactions, like pass.
If you want to buy something cool at duty free, this isn't cutting it for me. I mean, the bottle's cool.
The bottle's cool. The box, it's a connoisseur presentation.
If somebody's not a crazy Scotch drinker,
that's
they
who
probably
this is
enjoy
for.
it. It's like, yeah, it's fine. It tastes good, you know.
But I wouldn't even bother with a Scotch connoisseur.
Not the connoisseur. I mean, if they're a Highland Park,
this
the Enigma.
Yeah.
Well, we'll come back to this when we're done with the stream and see. My theory is it might actually open up because the sherry
it's coming out more for you.
No, but in general, like a sherry influence.
Oh, it takes a while.
Scotch,
Yeah.
I feel like when you come back to them after a couple of months, sometimes they've really mingled and just they can be a lot better. So, all right, guys, we're gonna get our last one poured here, and then I'll check in with the chat. We do have to run a little bit of a shorter stream tonight, unfortunately, but maybe we'll still grab one more bottle.
Exactly.
You never know. We're being pretty efficient here.
It wouldn't be us without another random bottle pick, though.
This bottle. This is another independent bottler here. Rare find. And again, one that I don't see a lot in the U.S. I can't remember.
I don't see this at all.
Maybe I have, and I just didn't notice it. But
and every time I look online, it's just always export.
Yeah, I picked this up in Germany in a place called Whiskey and Cigars.
Nice.
I'll tell you what.
How was the
cigar selection?
Yeah,
it's bad. I mean, there are certain things. So,
well, hold on.
Luckily,
is it because you were with Dylan and it's like Cubans only?
Well, we were looking for the Cubans because we get the other stuff here. So there was one place had the Partagas D4s for a great price, and that was pretty much all we had the whole time we were there.
Nice.
We did buy some R&Js.
See, that's what I feel like you could find when you got to Europe is that selection may not be too great, but you'll find one where like the price is just right too,
and that's
stock up on it, and like that's what you do.
The price on the R&Js, the price on the Partagas were fine. The Cohibas, crazy. They had a box of Trinidad's, crazy. I mean, it's just insane.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe a little more. Oh, I spilled it all over the table. Oh man, this is a bad pour. I feel bad about this one because I don't want to spill this.
Yeah, no kidding. This was pricey.
Luckily, with this camera angle, nobody can see how bad that was.
Ooh.
So I don't remember how much I paid for this. I've been
this has to be up there, dude.
I want to say it was like 100.
Oh.
20, 130.
But euros.
Yeah, it's about
it's about
1 to 1.
Oh, is it now?
When I was there, this was from Germany, so yeah. All right, let's let that sit. Let's check in with the chat here, guys. Sorry.
Open up.
All right, good. Not a lot of comments.
Not much.
Jack says we got to see that Dalmore fresh crack. Yeah, I take it back now. It's not a signatory. It's Alexander Murray, I think. But it was a cast strength one. So. How does the Highland Park compare to the 18? I would pick the 18. No question.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I would pick the 15 over it too.
Yeah.
But I guess you sent that before we probably said that. So, what's your guys' favorite tequila, excluding tears? Man, favorite's such a hard thing to pick, man.
So many good ones.
If you want another añejo or extra añejo, I like the Paradiso. For an añejo, I would probably go with. I don't know, Ocho. I mean, I do like.
I was going to say Ocho's up there.
Yeah, Ocho's up there, which was our favorite.
Even though, yeah, exactly, yeah. Oh, sorry, what was the other one you said?
But if
Fortaleza.
Yeah, I mean, I do like that still a lot.
Just pricey, man.
But I mean, more and more, I do sip on a lot of Blancos almost more these days.
Yeah.
So if it's that, like I said, I've been drinking through a bottle of the G4 Madeira, the second batch, which I don't think it was as good as the first one, but it was still excellent. I really like the Volcan.
Oh yeah, Volcan.
I really have been liking. Cool I've been liking like that big, the bright, crisp agave in some of those blancos. El Tesoro is another one I really like.
Siete Leguas.
I don't know that I'd reach for that over those.
Really?
I do though. I mean, I like that. I really like their Añejo.
Yeah.
Let's see if the Leguas. That's a good one. Which our Añejo blind we have filmed, and it should be coming out. No idea.
I was like, oh man, you're on it.
Like I'm like, I have next week planned out.
So next week's in the can.
And
wait, is that the Tequila Contender? What was that?
No, we just have our blinds.
Just the regular. Blinds. Oh, the blind battle.
Yeah, round two. Yeah. Round two. Añejo.
We haven't done Tequila Contender of any kind.
Really? No, because we've done so many of these big blinds. Everybody would just pick whatever won the prior blind. We'd assume it's going to win. But yeah, I mean, I don't like getting asked what's my favorite, just because we try so many things.
It's like choosing your favorite child.
Yeah, it's also like that's not the way I buy or drink.
Well, I was gonna say that's not the way I drink, because usually it depends on my mood.
Depends on my mood, and also like, a lot of the times it's like,
what am I feeling for? You know, like, do I want the bright agave, or do I want, you know, more of like the subtle, deeper flavor?
And if I'm out and about, I want to just try things I haven't had. I don't just grab something to have a drink. A lot of the times, it's like,
yeah, that's work. True. Well, I don't know, man. I'll go for the margarita, and I'm good to go.
There's a time and place for everything. I agree. So. I mean, good question. I just don't have.
I think that's a hard one for me to answer right now, because I don't drink that much tequila this time of year.
Summertime
unless I'm going to Mexico, but like also Mexican food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
HL says Highland Park has always had this undertone of funk I could never get over. Interesting.
I don't really get a funk.
I don't get a funk either, really. I mean, there's peat in there,
there's peat.
And I guess you could describe that as a kind of funk. But I like that. Roadrunner says, "Do you guys have a favorite Scotch distillery?" I'm a sucker for Highland Park.
Yeah,
I love
one of my first ones I got into. So yeah.
I mean, I like getting a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
you know, you got a little bit of that hints of a sherry bomb. You get
the peat.
You get some
and
peat.
You don't get overwhelmed by it.
You don't get overwhelmed by it.
It's not like
It's just like when it's good, it is so complex and so well balanced that I love it.
And in fact, it's usually one of the gateway ones I recommend to people. It's like, if you haven't had Scotch, try Highland Park.
Choose your adventure.
Exactly, because then you'll know which way you want to go. If you want more of the peat, then you can go to, the Ardbergs.
Yeah. All right. Have you tried Patron Roca? Absolutely, it's delicious, and I wish it hadn't been discontinued. It's been discontinued, which sucks. It's really good. And if you can sometimes find them on clearance these days.
I was gonna say, I think sometimes you can find it, but
it's because it's been discontinued.
But it's sitting on the dust.
But there's places that have a lot of it in stock, and I was able to get a bunch on clearance. I had all of them, and then that's the box that got lost in the mail. So I never got my extra añejo that was like $20 a bottle or something ridiculous.
Because the shipping guy knew what's in there. Lame.
Yeah, but yeah, Patron Roca is really nice. I recommend trying it if you haven't had it. I mean, if you can find it at a good price, it's a nice one. Harvey says, I like to sip on extra añejos and high proof blancos. Curious as to why there aren't that many high proof extra añejos. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a traditional thing, I guess. I mean, you'll find occasionally. I know Ocho does the high proof single barrel añejos. There's one right over there. What's the proof on that?
Where? Oh,
I just happened to see it earlier today.
Dang, good idea.
They do these. Tequila Ocho does these single barrel añejos, and these are 52%. So yeah, higher proof. I don't love them, honestly, but I would love to see.
Bad,
they're not. It's not bad. No, don't get me wrong. It's still really good, but it's not my favorite expression. I can't think of an extra añejo that I've had that's been foolproof. And I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. Maybe somebody in chat knows, but it's a good question. I would love to try it.
Yeah, foolproof.
Cash 3 says, have you all featured Pasote recently? We have not. That is one we've got to do. I did get some Siempre Valles and Azul's the other one.
Oh,
just to feature those in the future. All right, let's try this. I really want to try this.
Yeah, me too.
It looks so. This is a nice color when you know it's not
yeah,
filtered.
look at this.
I mean, it's only 13 years old.
Look at the legs on that.
But yeah, the 53%.
Wow.
All right, cheers to you guys.
Cheers. Happy Friday.
Maybe the last pour of the night. I don't know. Maybe not.
One more. Ooh.
Bright.
Wow. It's not, dude. No, I'm also getting like dark sweetness, man. First thing I think it was like like a dark chocolate raisinette thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I took a bite of that. Yeah. But you get like the sweetness from the raisin.
But it's almost more like grapey than raisiny to me in some way. You know, like it's brighter. It's
like
less
almost
cooked,
less cooked,
less dried.
Wow. That is a fantastic nose though.
It's very pruny.
Yeah.
It's missing the peat again for me.
Yeah, no peat. No peat on nose.
There's a little one note on the nose.
Maybe on the back.
Not my. Oh, okay. I started to get the oak a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting some peat too, actually.
Oh wow. Yeah. The proof. It's actually not that bad. I went in really deep there, and I did get it 53.9%. So. All right.
Exciting.
Let's give it a taste.
Wow. Dude, that finish
zags and
that finish is amazing though, dude.
It's cherry cola.
Cherry cola. But then I'm also getting I'm getting the
raisin
peat.
cola.
Yeah, but I'm getting the peat on the end.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. It's like I just went to a smokehouse. It's so good. Yeah. Wow.
This is like it's like raisin Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Totally.
Holy crap. I need to try that again.
You know, one of those like raisin cherry Coca-Colas kind of thing. So much going on.
I mean, it's a little chaotic. Like it kind of goes everywhere.
Yeah, and that's where
it's fun.
If we were grading this, that's where
it's super complex.
Complexity
it's like a 10
up.
on complexity, but like a 5 on balance.
Oh yeah,
it's
totally.
not balanced.
No, maybe even like lower than that because it is chaotic.
But that's kind of the fun of this. This is like bungee jumping or something. You know, it's like,
dude. And every time you have one, it's a different chaos though.
Yeah,
because it throws you off. Because now I'm getting the peat at the front on that second. Wow,
that is intense.
And then sweetness on the finish.
It's so weird because when they blend their cask strengths, they balance all this stuff out. But you can see the whole shotgun spread with this.
Right.
And it's different than the Highland Park single casks. Because
those
I feel like those are more focused.
Yeah. No, this one, I mean, chaos is the right word because, dude, it zigs and zags. It's all over the place. And at different points of the journey. Dude, I think the nose is also evolving right now, too, for me. Wow.
It drinks pretty proofy, though, too. It's everything. It's proofy.
Oh, you feel it. You'll feel this.
It's sherry. It's peat. Ooh. The finish is kind of crazy, too. Like, it's just kind of like a sensation, like a warming sensation I'm left with.
Oh, yeah. Well, on some of them. On other ones, it's like that effervescence feel you were talking about. And then another one for me, it's like I walked into a smokehouse.
Wow, that's a fun bottle, man.
Yeah,
that's the fun thing about these single casks is that you never know what you're really going to get with them, and sometimes they are just really cool. Like this is really cool. A lot of people may not like this though.
I know. I was going to say. I think this might put people off.
Like a novice will be like, I can't drink this. Like this is just. It's pretty intense, man.
Yeah.
I gotta give it one more sip.
Oh, I've been going in, man.
That's too much fun. Do you think when we come back to it, it'll be tamed down? Should we top off a little?
I think so. Yeah, because I actually want to let this sit a while, see if the chaos is still there.
So put a little more in the glass.
This is one of those, though, if I had this at the bar, I feel like, okay, I'm buying the bottle.
If you can find it, I mean, that's the problem. There's only, 200 bottles, it says? Yeah. 208 bottles from this cask. But hey, guys, if you find a rare find 13-year Highland Park and you want to try something that'll wake you up and kind of mess with you, this is a good one.
And you got it right, because this is not one of those where it's a roller coaster ride. This is like bungee jumping because it's different. It feels different every time. You know?
Woo!
Man, because on that third one, I got like
so much
Coca-Cola.
So it's like you just don't know how it's going to hit you.
No.
I mean, it is. You get the proof punch, you get everything, man. It's just like it hits you.
Woo.
But it's not. There's no bitterness. There's maybe a tiny bit of drying and bitterness at the very, very end.
Yeah,
but it's not. It doesn't really.
It's not tannic.
Yeah, it doesn't get very tannic. Maybe just very slightly, but it's.
Well, I'd say it's even sour. Maybe that's what it is, but
it's not at the very, very end of the finish.
Yeah,
and not enough to be like off-putting and unpleasant. So
I mean, still want to drink it. So
Highland Park 13,
dude, that's the winner. Well, I mean,
well, we do have one other cast strength we could open here.
Yeah,
we want to.
Let's do rare find.
Do you guys think we should do one more?
Yes.
Should we tell everybody what it is?
Always the answer.
Should we say what it is?
No, let's check chat if there's any.
We'll check chat and then we'll show you guys.
We'll show you
the last bottle. Okay. All right. Jack says my wife got me a Scotch advent calendar for Christmas last year, best gift ever, and it had a 10-year cast strength Highland Park independent bottle or some sort of interesting sherry cask. It was fantastic.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, bit of a Highland Park fanboy. So, but wasn't a fan of the 16. So I guess I'm not that much of a fanboy. All right. Der Musenheimmann Chesterton.
Nice.
I think I said that.
Hyman Chesterton. I think you got it.
Feel like trying more Highland Park. They have so many random different releases and mainline stuff. Like the 15-year is 95 euros, and there's so much other Scotch I'd rather buy. Wow, the 15-year is 95 euros. Man, it's cheaper here.
It's a lot cheaper here. I can get it for like 75.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know because I got it recently.
Yeah.
As a gift.
Yeah, I mean, I like the 15. I really like that flavor profile.
Me too.
And I mean, like, you know, the 25 was just like mind-blowingly good. Mind-blowingly good. To me. But again, Highland Park.
This is mind-blowingly good.
This is really interesting. I agree. I think Dylan would crap on it.
Yeah.
For being unfocused.
So,
when Highland Park selects the casks, they're much better than
yeah,
this.
Exactly.
I can just hear it.
So off profile. There's no focus.
Miguel says, doesn't Terralta have a high proof extra? That sounds kind of familiar now. That's why I feel like I've heard of some, but I just can't put my finger on it. I feel like Arete did one even in the skinny bottle, the small bottles. I feel like there was an extra and that was like a little bit higher than 8. It wasn't like super high proof, but I feel like it was 90 maybe. But I could just be misremembering that. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I can.
How about Carrera, or you mean Carrera?
Carrera.
I mean, Carrera makes a high proof Blanco, but I don't think they do an extra
añejo. Yeah, that's hard. It's an extra añejo.
Eduardo says, is Lalo Blanco ever going to have a repo or an añejo? I love Lalo Blanco. From what I've read, they don't plan to.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, they wanted to make what they like to drink, which is this version of their Blanco, and I agree. I think it's really good. I think it's a great sipper. If you can find it sometimes around $30-$40. Really solid.
No brainer.
Yeah, really good one. Harvey says, still annoyed that Fortaleza doesn't have an extra. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Tori Hanzo says, I was in a shop that had imported olive oils and balsamic vinegars. It was as intense as a whiskey tasting. The Pedro Jimenez sherry balsamic vinegar was the winner. Wow.
I know what you mean, though, man. I've been to some of those especially with the balsamic vinegars. Dude, yeah, they're just as crazy as whiskey, as like wine tasting. It's nuts.
I went to a schnapps shop in Switzerland once.
Really?
And it was kind of like that. It was just like...
Did they give you like a flight?
No. There's no bottles. It's just like these urns of all these different kinds of.
Oh wow! And then you just pour directly.
You get to try.
No
them,
way!
And you can buy like little bottles of them. And
wow.
They had like a walnut one that was really interesting. A green walnut. Yeah, it was fascinating. It's like it's too sweet for me to really drink that stuff, but just to try a bunch of the different flavors.
I think really Sipant's fine. I like
fascinating.
I still think you get a headache after, but.
Yeah, I tried a couple and I was like, oh, I get this as a gift because it's super unique. But C.A. Scotty says some of the Highland Park single casks from Scotch Malt Whiskey Society are amazing. Yeah, I mean, I think pretty much anybody's single casks from Highland Park they have potential to be really, really mind blowing, really cool. And I don't know that anybody's got a monopoly on the best. So
true.
Jay Fretless in the house says, I'm currently in my Highland Park phase. Excellent. Just received a Highland Park 25 from SWA.
Southwest Airlines.
Scotch Whiskey Anonymous. Is that like the support group?
SWA.
It's a shop. I know it's a shop, but I can't.
Whiskey.
I want to think. I don't know. Anyway,
yeah.
Even with their terrible costly shipping, it still ended up cheaper than buying local. Nice. Yeah. I mean, when I bought it, we bought ours. Did we get ours from overseas?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yep.
Yeah. Have you had it yet? Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Are we crazy that we scored it
so high?
Where did it end up?
No. Is it?
92.
Was it in the 90s?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. For some reason, I thought it was actually higher than.
I mean, really, the only
92.
reason that Dewar's scored higher was value, I think.
True.
Because when we had the Dewar's,
that's
it was
Dewar's
cheaper.
32. Yeah.
So in that snapshot,
Because we got it for it was like 120 or
it
whatever.
was like 140.
Yeah. But now it's like 200.
Yeah, it's gone up. I don't think that score stands with value anymore.
We should revisit it.
And that's, one thing we want to do is revisit all the leaderboard at some point. It's just too many things to film, guys.
So many things.
Too
so
little
much
time.
fun.
All right, let's reveal our
do it.
final pour of the night. So this was originally going to be in the lineup tonight because I was like, oh yeah, I got the new Glen Scotia 12 cast strength, but I didn't. I bought the 2021 release. I had no idea.
I love it.
But the newer ones actually say right on the front what year they are. I think they started doing that in 2022.
Yeah, this doesn't, right?
This doesn't say on the front, but on the back, I was looking at the laser code, and it's like 10-10-21. 10-10-2021. So I'm pretty sure it's a 2021 release. A quick show of the bottle there. If we can get autofocus, there we go. Limited edition.
Show that laser, but
yeah, that's not going to show up. I mean, I can barely even get it. You need like really bright light.
Got it onto the bottle.
Yeah, I can see it here. 10-10-2021. So
okay.
I'm assuming 2021 release. If somebody wants to look up the proof point and let me know, it's 54.7% alcohol. Glen Scotia limited edition, finished in a combination of heavily charred and Oloroso casks, distilled, matured, and bottled in Scotland. So you guys think this is a good one to finish things off with here? Scotch night. Let's do it anyway.
Let's do it.
We'll do it on the day. Do it live.
Doing it live. Glen Scotia.
I'm gonna get this board, and then we got a good question here. We got a lot of good questions here. So thanks, guys, for the good questions tonight on a Friday night. Choosing to hang out with us is
insane, but we appreciate
totally
you.
Insane, but we do
because I needed a drink.
Jules really need. I just farted, by the way. It's not pleasant.
At least it's not coming.
It's bad.
Fan it away.
Woo! Sorry, guys.
They don't care.
I guess
they're not impacted.
Scotch whiskey auction. Scotch whiskey auctions.
Got it. Scotch whiskey auctions.
But yeah, if you've cracked it open, let us know. I'm curious to get your thoughts.
Yes, public.
Brian says, if you have Tears of Eurona, if you have Tears of Eurona, is it
even worth getting 1146?
They are different.
Yes.
Different
profiles.
Different profiles.
Yeah.
I think when we kind of called it Baby Tears, it's more in like spirit.
Yeah.
No pun intended, but like it is there's a lot of cask influence on the 1146. It's a different kind of cask. It's a red wine cask. Tears, you're getting it's like brandy,
all the different blends,
Scotch, and like bourbon. I don't remember. Whatever the three casks are, and it's there is a lot of that cask influence, but it's a different kind.
Yeah.
But if you want to think of like a really good base distillate with a lot of well blended product with cask influence, I mean 1146 is great in that regard. But Tears is kind of like
another level. That's where you see like the master blender in action. You get that experience.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know the price has gone up on Tears, but I knew they do sell the 375 bottles.
I was gonna say, yeah, they do.
So,
yeah,
375.
So it's
if you're getting really into tequila and you really like extra añejos, it's definitely worth trying. All right, Der Musenheim asks, kind of goofy question, but after me lamenting about Highland Park prices, is E.H. Taylor small batch worth about the 120 price tag? Want to see what the buzz is about. I don't think so.
But at 120,
I wouldn't pay 120 for it.
Yeah, I would not.
Maybe the single barrel.
Yeah.
Or the barrel proof. But the regular small batch to me it's never been my favorite. It's fine. It's good, but I get a tannic note to it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think there's other 100 proof bourbons that are a way better value. So that's it. I do like the single barrel.
I guess I'm in the same boat. Like, what is all the buzz on it at 120?
It's a lot. I mean, it should be like in the US, it should be like a $50 to $60
$50 bottle. But yeah,
and even then, I'd have second thoughts about it. But
true.
But I've had it, and I've been able to form that opinion. If you've never had it before, what would you pay for it? I still don't think I'd go above 80 US.
Me either.
Personally, I just don't think it's worth it in any realm. But yes, Hattori Hanzo says the Halo effect brought to you by a gassy Dutch. Jack says the Glen Scotia annual releases can be bangers. The 8-year heavily peated PX finish is a favorite, and their 12-year Amontillado was interesting too. Oh, so Brian says $40 a bottle. Is it really that low? I feel like I don't really see it below 60 much.
Not here, anyway.
But it should be, I agree, a $40 bottle. I mean, maybe that actually is the MSRP.
Really? Oh, okay.
I think when we got those single barrels, they were like 50 or 60.
It was like 60
back in the day before people went crazy for it all. All right, are you guys? Vortex says, are you guys planning a Bruichladdich drink through with the new Bruichladdich 1830 and Port Charlotte 18 releases? I mean, yes. Planning means
it's on the list.
It's on the list, and I know Dylan got the 18.
Yeah, he got the 18.
Did he get the 30? No, I don't think he did.
No. I was gonna say we're missing at least one of these.
No, I think he has the Port Charlotte 18.
Yes,
I think he has both of the
30.
18s.
I don't think he does. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I want to do a Bruichladdich drink through. I mean, it's not my favorite necessarily, but it would be a fun one to do. So, I mean, we want to do them. We want to do everything, man.
We gotta do all of them.
It's just a matter of time. So, I wish it could happen faster too. Ben says, "Are you going to do a high proof Blanco blind?" Yes, we did.
It's just not released yet.
It's not released yet. And it's going to be very...
but it has been recorded, so...
It's going to be very embarrassing, maybe? It was bad.
I don't think any of us... Well,
let's not spoil it.
I don't want to spoil
it. Hopefully it's entertaining.
But there was
some anger.
There's a lot of anger, not some.
And we did have...
I'll tease that.
I'll tease also that we had Dr. Oju on set.
True.
He participated, and he was equally...
So it wasn't just our bias.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing we always talk about. Like, when you drink something by itself, it's one thing. When you drink things in sequence,
when it's in a vacuum,
it's different too. But like when you're comparing things back and forth,
and blind,
because
it's a whole nother level. Like the nuances that come out that you never would have experienced in a vacuum come out. So
it was a very interesting.
This was crazy.
Possibly like the.
I can't wait for you guys to see it.
Yeah, I haven't gone back.
This was pretty bad. If I'm remembering the results,
our score sheets are here from it. I just saw them. They're just sitting here, and like, man, it was insane. Anyway, all right, and it's just so you guys know what we had in that. We had. It wasn't all high proof.
It wasn't all high proof.
It was a special release Blanco.
Yes,
and so we had Siete Leguas Decades. We had G4 Madeira. We had the Calle 23 Criollo, and we had a fourth one.
What's that fourth one?
I can't remember what it was. Was it?
So
I can probably look at our scorecards and figure it out. Oh, this one, the bricks, 11 bricks. So very interesting blind. That's all I can say. I thought it was going to be easy.
Oh, yeah.
I think everybody thought it was going to be easy.
Yeah, because you also have Dr. Oju there, so it's like
he thought it was too. And then, man, when you
really dig into it, and then the bottles,
especially when you have like long finishes on some of those, like that messes you up so bad
because they overlap.
Yeah. Anyway, it was fun, and I want to do some more. I mean, eventually, I think we're going to do the high proof Blancos for each of the categories. like or not each of the
Each
sets.
sets, yeah.
We just haven't had time to film them. So, but yeah, it's fun. Okay. Yeah, Dutch is thinking. Dutch is just visualizing the whiskey overthrow in the basement and thinking, "Oh god, damn it, yeah, it's ridiculous, man." Jack W says we need to sell a kidney to buy the Bruichladdich 30. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, it's like over $1,000, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it more than that? Is it like
it might be a
2 or 3?
Few grand, yeah.
I didn't actually look, so I don't know. Yeah, we already did get the Hardback 25. That was the most that we've done for a bottle, but we did that for a drink through. And again, like if we do, depending on what we pick, like if we do another big drink through, we'd like to get something cool like that for it. You know, like something really, hard to find because it's really informative, and there's not a lot of people that will give you all that.
Especially
context
if you can get to the realm where, okay, is there a cheaper alternative?
That's fun too,
for the experience, and those are always fun to me. Those are like the most educational.
Yeah, we'd love to see Forta's still strength versus Ocho Puntos. Yeah, now that we have Puntas, actually, I was thinking to go back to our first round and do everything but El Tesoro, because I don't think El Tesoro does one. So be Arete, Ocho, Fortaleza, and G4. And they all have high proof. So yeah, I think we do want to do that. It's just we didn't have time last time we were filming. So have you thought about doing Total Wine private brand drink through? Yes, we actually have.
We have.
That was actually
on our list.
That was kicked around. Actually, just going to Total Wine and buying every private select or private brand of a specific category, like all the bourbons or all the scotches, and just doing a drink through. May still do that.
We got to do that.
Prescription bourbon in the house. What is up? What does Dylan do on Friday nights?
Seriously. I don't know. Oh, we all know. Just can't talk about
it. Bruichladdich 30 on reserve bar now for $18.81. Yeah, I thought it was like around 16 is what I thought I had seen. I think Kale had it up.
I could have swore. Yeah. Oh, really? Dude, I thought I saw like above 2K.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Just on a random search.
All right, guys. Last pour of the night here. Glen, Scotia 12, cast strength. Let's get into this. Cheers. Happy Friday to you guys. Thank you for hanging out. Let's see how this is. Oh, that is so... That smells like a bourbon.
It does.
It smells like a bourbon.
Yeah. Not like a scotch.
Oh my god.
Because you're getting like the rich sweetness of a bourbon.
That I've never had that before in a scotch. You could fool somebody with his nose, man.
Oh, totally. This is a great one blind.
This would be really good blind for people. Dude,
what's the proof on this?
52%?
54.7.
That's pretty high.
Dude. Maybe just from the ethanol hit you can distinguish it, but still.
Maybe there's, I don't know. All right, let's go in.
That's how you could tell.
Yep. The fruit spectrums are all wrong for bourbon, but it's really good. Apples come through.
Really fruity.
Really fruity.
Really, like only fruit. Maybe at the end I'm getting some earthiness.
See, this is what I was thinking we'd get in the Enigma a little bit. But you're getting the sherry here, so obviously that's why. But you're not getting the raisiny thing that we got in the Highland Park. You're getting a very different fruit expression with this.
Yeah, but I'm also still getting sweetness that I got from the nose on the palate.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
Does not drink high proof at all. The Highland Park, which was lower proof,
tastes proofier. Yeah.
Oh man, this is dangerous.
Wow.
Dangerously drinkable.
Dude, the finish is so good, actually.
It's very elegant.
Oh my god. Buttery mouthfeel.
Sweetness all the way through.
Sweetness all the way through. Comes out on the finish.
A bit of oak in there as well.
Yeah.
Very pleasant. Is there peat? There's no peat.
I was saying I maybe got a hint of it on the nose, but that's it.
Yeah. Heavily charred.
Dude, beautiful.
And Oloroso. So I'm wondering if they use heavy charred oak. That's why we're getting the bourbon notes. That's
only on the nose.
A little bit on the palate. It's just fruitier.
Well, the fruity. Yeah.
The sherry stuff takes over, but I wonder what it would be like if they didn't use that. It's just weird. Oh, man. Oh, is this the one of the night? This is so drinkable.
This is up there.
Oh, I mean, that's really nice.
Man, now I want to try this year's release though.
I thought I had it. I'm like, oh, this is great.
This is what 2021 we said.
This is 2021. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Again, I don't know how much I paid for this because I bought this one
how long ago?
overseas. No, I bought it when I
Oh,
bought
was
the
this
Highland
this
Park.
last trip? Okay.
Yeah. Different store, but I don't remember how much it was. I want to say,
Dude.
70?
Oh my god, this guy's like drinkability.
It's very drinkable.
It is deadly.
Yeah.
Because you're not drinking. You don't taste any of the proof.
All right. Well, let's do a recap. Let's check in with the chat, and then we'll do a recap. Go through everything we had. But man, Glen Scotia. That's one I am kind of slowly working on a drink through for. Which means I have the 18 and this.
Right.
And there's a lot more to get. So I do enjoy.
Is that the drink of the night?
I mean, Glen Scotia is so good. It's probably one of my favorites these days.
Wow.
All right, chat. What are you guys up to? Let's see. What did I miss? Anything?
What are y'all drinking?
The Kirkland drink through would be pretty hilarious. Yeah, we do have a drink through coming up of the Kirkland Scotch. Yep. All of the Alexander Murray ones, and that's actually been filmed and sitting waiting for a while. Just curious about the Total Wine Japanese whiskeys. Yeah, that would be interesting. Brett says Dylan is sitting in a hot tub full of George T. Stagg and Tears of Urona on his private island. Exactly, dude.
Yep.
You got it.
You'll be surprised how close you are to the mark on that.
Yeah. And Evian.
Yeah.
Hand porn.
He only bathes in Evian.
Poured. Wow. All right. Vortex says, I wonder if I should have picked up the Glen Scotia 12. I like the 15, but the ABV is too low. It's too thin and watery and dulls the flavor. Victoriana tastes too different, similar to Isla. Yeah, I haven't had the Victoriana either. That's one I need to try. But man, this is nice. This is nice. Roy N says, is Dr. Oju a physician? He looks like my twin. He's only a doctor of tequila, as far as I know.
Yeah, exactly. Not the kind that saves people lives.
Definitely not that.
Or maybe in some aspects.
That's true. Yeah. Tequila saves lives.
Tequila saves lives.
Roadrunner says Banana Jack video was hilarious. Went out and bought Old Number 7 to experiment. It was surprisingly good for a low proof. I can see why it was Sinatra's daily pour. Yeah. And back in the day, too, when Sinatra was drinking, it was aged longer.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they tried to do with the Sinatra Select, was to try to capture the way that tasted. I don't know. Yes, it was hilarious, and there's some people who take things way too seriously. It's hilarious.
As you can tell in the comments.
Yeah, we had some fun with that. It actually was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Sure that Glen Scotia is delicious, but can I interest you guys in a Glen faux drink? Wait, do you work at Total Wine?
Seriously.
That's what Hanzo's trying to do. He's like, go buy all the Spirits Direct ones at Total Wine. I'll get a commission.
And go to this specific Total Wine, right?
Oh, man. Life of Gambler says, one has to go El Tesoro Añejo, Tequila Ocho, Arete Repo, El Tesoro Blanco.
Ooh.
Tequila Ocho... So yeah, I mean, which Ocho are we talking? Ocho Añejo or Ocho Repo in that mix? But that's a good.
Shoot, what would you remove?
One has to go. Which Ocho is what I would ask. I would remove the El Tesoro Añejo.
Añejo, yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Because El Tesoro, keep the El Tesoro Blanco because it's solid. Okay, so Ocho Añejo. Yeah, I would keep Ocho Añejo. Get rid of El Tesoro Añejo. Keep Arete Repo, keep El Tesoro Blanco. Agreed?
Agreed.
Okay. Guys, it's recap time. Like I said, we got to shut down a little early today.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry. We kicked things off with our warm-up pour, which we didn't really talk about, the Glen Glassow Sand End, which I thought said sanded.
Right. For the longest time, he kept calling it sanded.
You know, and these guys make
It's
fun of my
hilarious.
dyslexia, but that's okay.
It's all right. We all got it.
I seriously, I was saying it, and then Dylan kept looking at me. He's like, "What? Like, are you doing
What
that
are
on
you-
purpose? Are you
yeah.
dumb?" So we started the night really with the Enigma, the Cadenhead's Enigma. Let's give it another sip. Let's see how it
Which
is.
was really good.
Very good. $100 bottle. Not a lot of information about where it's from, but I mean, it's Campbelltown, so Glen, Scotia, and Springbank, and
come to mind.
Long Row, and
the nose is
Cocairn.
still great, man.
It's very mellow.
No, now I'm getting like
moss,
like earthiness, and then like
but
some rind, like this rind thing, like a grapefruit rind.
Yeah, like a lime
or lime, even
lime rind with peat. No, not peat.
No, but
moss.
like moss,
like wet moss.
Yeah,
but it's very pleasant. Like it's not like the
that's
peaty,
not the off-putting kind.
It's yeah, it's really interesting.
All right.
It's still really good. Oh,
and the peat is on that finish.
Wow, the sweetness.
But the sweetness,
I think it's enhanced, honestly, by the finish of the Glen Scotia we did.
I have a feeling too,
because I feel like I'm tasting
this. I feel like it evolved more.
Wait, I gotta try it. I gotta try it again here.
I'm telling you, the nose is so great.
Did it really get that much sweeter, or is it just that Glen Scotia?
Even Glen Scotia messing with this.
Yeah, it did get sweeter. It's such a different spectrum of sweetness. That's really nice.
It's so good.
Oh.
Yeah, different spectrum of sweetness. It's not like as fruity, but
great. Interesting. Okay, so after the Enigma, we jumped into the Highland Park 16 export bottle. You can find in duty free. We were underwhelmed.
I think it's like the letdown of the night.
But let's see. Maybe it's
at least
maybe
it
it's
was.
opened up. I said maybe there's sherry in this. Maybe it'll open up.
Did I just not drink much of this, or did we?
I poured a lot, thinking we'd really like it, and we didn't like it. Maybe we hyped it up too much. Oh,
dude,
this nose is so much better.
It's opened up.
Still a little muted, but it is lower proof. It's the lowest.
But there's
proof.
more coming out now.
Yeah, there's more.
You can actually pick out stuff.
All right. It's weird. Still tastes
muted.
off profile.
Off profile, muted.
Funky.
I think I'm getting a sour note at the end.
I'm getting a weird thing hit,
and it's really drying. It's still very drying. I think we said that earlier. Weird thing in the middle, like a funk,
like a sourness that comes in the middle of the palate too with it.
Yeah, I'm getting at the end, man. It's
it's
just a weird. Off.
I mean, there's somebody that's going to taste this and be like, "Wow, I love that."
Well, that's what I'm wondering if maybe I like this more in a vacuum, like I'm out somewhere.
It's kind of weird though. I don't dig this though. I just don't dig it. Not my jam. Intriguing, but not that great. All right. After the Highland Park, we got into another Highland Park, which was a single cask, 13-year. That just kind of blew our minds when we tried it. Let's see. Has it opened up? Has it gotten better? Has it gotten worse? How's the nose?
This was the drink of the night.
Well,
the pour of the night before we went to
the Glen Scotia. Let's see.
Yep. Nose is still great.
Oh,
pruny.
Very pruny.
It's almost. I'm getting like chocolate on there.
It's almost too much
prune, like because it's only prune. But no, I'm getting like hints of sweetness.
Yeah, there's like a lighter sweetness mixed in with it somewhere, but
I'm also getting some of the ethanol hit now.
I'm still not getting the ethanol in the nose, really. I mean, I got it when I really went in there deep that one time.
Well, that's what I mean. I think I just went in too deep. But yeah, no, it's all prune, man.
Too much prune for me. It's good. It's very robust nose. Like I can get a lot of flavor on it, but not my preferred. It's just too much. I need another
Too much
note.
of just
I need
one.
another note.
Yeah.
Something. All right. Let's try it again here. It's a little more focused. It was so chaotic the first time we had it.
I was gonna say, I feel like
It's still
I lost a lot of
it's less
what
exciting.
was happening, and it's like, oh man, it kind of doled out a bit.
Second sip. Okay, it's still pretty chaotic.
There it is.
Yeah.
I think my palate just needed a reset.
Yeah, I think after all we've had, it's still this exciting though. It's pretty cool. This might be the most interesting one of the night. I don't know that it's the best. It's not very refined. It's kind of a hot mess, but it's like a really good hot mess.
Yeah, it's still there. Wow. It's actually exciting.
I wish I could come
Keeps
with an
going back.
analogy. It's like
I think bungee jumping was the best one, man. Because
Yeah.
you don't know which way, you know, how you're gonna
Yeah.
jump, land, fall, whatever it is. Right? Like, because it's not like you're on a roller coaster. It's not that kind of craziness.
that's weird.
It's almost like if you could experience the Big Bang in your mouth. Whatever.
We're not going
that
to touch
means.
that one.
Oh, some get the Big Bang.
All right, last thing we poured, the final pour of the night here is we're shutting down, guys. Glen Scotia, 12-year cask strength. Of course, the one I thought I was buying the new one, but I bought the 2021 because I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize they started putting the year on the front.
Yeah.
They didn't on this, and I just assumed it looked so bright and shiny. I'm like, oh, that must be the new one. And I bought it. And no, 2021 release. Nevertheless, it was our final pour of the night. Let's see how it is.
Oh,
Whoa.
it's still so good, dude.
It smells like a bourbon still. It's so interesting.
It does, because it smells like baked goods,
It smells like
buttery.
It smells like a Maker's Mark almost.
Yeah,
You know?
you could
That's
fool me with
wild. Sugary.
Oh,
It's such a good
baking
nose.
spice and sugar,
Oh
dude.
my
It's
God.
literally like you're at a bakery. Oh my
so
god!
sweet on the nose. Oh my God.
Wow.
All right, let's give it a sip. Oh wow. Yeah.
That's how you know it's
this
a Scotch.
This is crafted,
But yeah,
it's still really sweet.
Yeah.
I think this would appeal to a lot of bourbon drinkers.
and it's deadly because you do not drink
Yeah.
the proof, guys.
I mean, this is probably the best bottle of the night.
Yeah.
This is the most exciting bottle of the night. This was maybe the most interesting bottle of the night. And then the Highland Park was just kind of
The biggest meh.
skip. So,
But I think you're right. You said a curious phrase earlier with like the chaos. Like it's probably the most interesting, but you almost don't know how to handle it. You know, like would you keep coming back to it? You keep coming back to it because of how interesting it was. Like the chaos is
well,
there,
what I'm
but-
thinking is how interesting is going to be in the Highland Park drink through
Me too. Because I think it'll really stand out.
with some other independent bottlings.
I
I
think
don't know.
this might get overshadowed.
Well, yeah, I mean, no, but in the Glen Scotia drink through, I think that's gonna
That's what I mean. In the Glen, no,
You
in the
think it
Glen
will?
Scotia, I feel like it might
the
get.
proof.
Yeah,
The proof, though, I think it's gonna stand
But
out.
you don't drink the proof.
That's true.
That's what I mean. Like I think you might get overshadowed. Dude, this does not drink proofy.
So sweet.
So
man.
good. I would like to try this with the lineup though on the nose alone.
Of the other Glen
If this
Scotias.
stands out the most, right? Like the most bourbon.
It's really interesting nose. So, all right, guys. Let's see.
It was fun.
Anything?
Thanks for
anybody-
joining us.
Sorry, we neglected this.
I know on a recap. Just if you can bother looking.
Marvin's in the house.
Hey.
Yeah, the first thumbnail did only show me because last minute he's like, "Oh, I can make it," so it worked out. Harvey H.
You know I
killed
tried
his,
just for Dutch
Highland
and
Park.
just for you guys.
Gene's in the house. What's up, man?
Hey.
What do we think of the Enigma? Well, hopefully you saw our recap there. Very interesting. I mean, it's
It's a winner.
I think if you can get it for MSRP,
Yeah.
it's worth trying if you kind of want something interesting. It is very interesting. Like it's
It's nice.
hard to put in a box.
Yeah.
I understand the name now. It makes more sense.
Yeah, because you can't really, it's hard to characterize it.
818 Creations is sipping on some Cienfuegos Repo.
Nice.
Gene says, we cracked that Sherman, Aubrey, Highland. Oh yeah.
You have that?
Yeah,
Or was
yeah.
that Dylan?
No, we did. We did try it. Dylan and I tried it, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, he sent these really awesome. Thanks, by the way, for this.
Oh.
You know how we don't
I didn't
accept
get to
things
try that yet.
from distilleries.
Just anybody.
Except from Gene. But he did send us a sourced. I think it was this one, right? The 17-year Highland Park.
Oh.
Did you ever try this?
No.
Let's get Jules
Let's
to try
try
it.
some.
I mean, it's interesting. I actually found the 5.5-year like completely pale Scotch to be very interesting as well. I don't know what I would do with it, but it was interesting. I like interesting. So, I don't remember. This is going to be hard to tell after all this.
I know. I was going to say this one's going to throw us
Yeah,
off
warning.
like
My palate is
that.
totally blown out right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, he. I think we were
How old
talking
is
about
this? Sorry, 15, 17?
17-year-old, 106 proof
17.
Highland Park, and it does not look to be sherried.
Oh wow. Okay, there's the familiar Highland Park profile, dude.
This smells like the old Highland Park.
Yeah.
It's on the peatier side. It doesn't have. Yeah. It needs that sherry to balance the peat,
it.
you know, which this doesn't have, which is interesting.
Yeah, but that's familiar to me.
The peat level.
Yeah.
But you can convince somebody this is like
Ardbeg.
Yeah,
totally. I think
right?
like if I were to blind this,
peated Tomatin was the 5.5 year. Yeah, look at this thing. This will blow your mind. Look how light it is. You ever seen a Scotch that light?
No way, dude. This is water. No way. There's no alcohol in here.
Yeah, try it.
Yeah, it will.
Oh, Dylan shows up at the end of the night.
Of course.
I drank so much Woodford tonight. Was it the batch proof? Have you tried the newest batch proof, Dylan? The 121. I drank a lot of it. Oh, you're in Tennessee. That's right. Well, why are you drinking Woodford? You should be drinking Jack Daniels. And telling you should be going around everywhere in Tennessee telling people there's no banana.
That's right.
And that you proved it. Jason's in the house. Says I'm late. How'd the Enigma 15 go over? Got one scheduled to land here tomorrow. It's very interesting. It's
you'll like it.
Hard to put in the box.
Yeah, that's why it's an Enigma.
I mean, it's got like mossy notes to it. That's how we described it, I think.
Yeah, I think on the second go around is more like, well, I was getting a lot of like a fruit rind, like grapefruit rind on moss.
All right, so back to Gene's. No, that's not the one. Where's the 17-year-old?
17.
Apparently non-sherried, only peated Highland Park. Yeah, you could convince somebody this is
Ardbeg
or Lefroy. I mean, it's not quite as to that level, maybe. It's like just maybe a little bit less. Yeah, I mean, it really just
tastes like, man. This is like Ardbeg.
Yeah, it's like Ardbeg.
Oh my god! Wow.
But it has a good amount of sweetness.
Yeah,
and
that's I think the difference.
It's like for me, it doesn't taste like the typical Highland Park because there's no sherry. Like,
yeah, no sherry.
But it's
wow, that's awesome.
What is it? First fill bourbon cask.
Okay,
that's really wild, man. I mean, it gets a good amount of sweetness. Problem is, I have so much of this lingering on my palate. I can't tell.
Me too. Just make sure reset.
I know, here. Seriously. Sorry, Gene. We should have had this the first thing of the night instead of the last.
That's a great nose, though.
Yeah. I mean, if you want a nice peaty cask, this is a good one. So Dylan says he met someone that lives 20 minutes from Buffalo Trace. They still share the pain of not being able to get all those allocated releases. I know, dude. I've got family out there, and I used to ask them, "Get me Pappy." They're like, "What? How?"
It's like get in line. I can't get over this nose, man.
Oh man. That's actually really, it's got the right amount of sweetness. Because initially, I think the first time I tried it, I felt like it was, the peat was a little bit too much.
It's good.
But I also think if you go into this thinking you're drinking Highland Park,
right,
you're going to like have
you want that, the bias.
You want that sherry.
You want the sherry.
If you go into this thinking Ardbeg, thinking Yeah, really.
You'd really enjoy it because of how sweet it is.
Oh man. Yeah, it's so interesting. Wow. My suggestion is blend it with a.
You can't blend this, man.
Blend it with a little
you
bit
gotta
of
enjoy it
Scotia,
by itself.
and then you'll really
to really get a scotch? Yeah, I got you.
No, but that's good, dude. Thank you for sending us this again. And again, you get special treatment because you're OG. We don't accept things from distilleries except for.
Dude, Dutch writes those emails like saying,
I do.
No.
I do.
We do
99% of the time.
We will not break our
people
integrity.
Will reach out and they're like, "Can we send you some stuff?"
Yeah,
but I did say yes because also that's such a cool logo.
That is cool.
But thanks for sending us these, Gene. Again,
cool cat.
We got there's a couple more in there, so maybe we'll. I made a blend. Okay, great. What did you blend it with? Is that a secret?
Oh,
can we get some scoop?
I know.
Can we get some scoop? Dude, Dylan is wasted. I drink a pint of Woodford. Like regular Woodford. You didn't answer my question. Is it regular Woodford?
This they call a pint.
Comes in pints?
Or comes in pints?
I'm back in the hotel watching Lethal Weapon 2. Nice. All right, 19-year Gervon, Glendronach, Glen Glasso, and that HP. Interesting. Yeah, we did start out with the Glen Glasso Sand End tonight, which was the review of that's coming out on Tuesday again for anybody who missed that. But that sounds interesting, Gene. Let us know how the blend came out. Would be a fun one to try. Dylan, sounds like you're wasted. If anybody's in Tennessee and wants to hang out with Dylan, he's there.
Yeah, what hotel you're at, Dylan?
Yeah, we'll tell you what hotel he's at.
Exactly.
And you can go to what room, Dylan?
Yeah, what floor?
He's yelling diplomatic community. You can tell
he's gone.
You can tell by the messages he's writing.
Exactly, because he's just doing movie quotes. Like, forget.
But thank you to all of you guys still hanging out here tonight. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, guys.
We've just been revoked. Nice. Yeah, have a great weekend. Coming up, what do we got coming up? We got that Glen Glasso review coming up. We got a video coming out Thursday that will surprise some people. There's somebody else in the video that you haven't seen for a long time.
And it's not me.
And Jules isn't in the video.
Yeah.
We replaced him temporarily.
Oh.
So
or maybe permanently.
Maybe that's the start of something new. But then again, we might have some stuff with him without Dylan coming out too. Remember?
True.
So that's coming out, and then as far as other reviews coming up, we mentioned some of it. We filmed a bunch of stuff about 2 weeks ago, so we got a lot of stuff in the can ready to be edited.
Yeah,
I think we got most of like the current release stuff out. Or
I know. Can you believe it?
Yeah,
like we're kind of current.
I know we're kind of current, and then other stuff. The event for members only, as we've talked.
That's
initially,
right. We're in the planning stages. Guys.
We're back on track. We have an event planner, so you know it's actually going to happen.
Now it's official.
We're going to try to in the next month nail down the date and location, and that'll go out to probably Patreon first, and then to members on YouTube, and then if there's still space, we'll open it up. It's probably going to be smaller.
And more likely just here in California.
Yeah, we're thinking
maybe
Southern California. Vegas is still a possibility. But I'll probably
if you guys are going to be in town.
Yeah. I'll probably run another poll with members to see, location voting and gauge interest, because we don't really know how big to plan for. So we're going to probably cap things at a certain number once we pick a date and location. But it should be cool.
Basically just a night of drinking. We're
going to have a lot of stuff. Well, we have a ton.
We got plenty of bottle kills for you guys,
and we need to get rid of some of this stuff. And this is hopefully a good way to do it. So, and we're gonna have like a ton of giveaways and stuff too. So, at least that's the plan.
Maybe not a ton. It's like one giveaway.
No, I think there's gonna be a lot.
Every bottle.
That'd
be amazing.
Through my bunker, and I need to get rid of some stuff. So,
all right.
And Dylan will too. He will get rid of some Stag. There will be a bottle of Stag we'll take from Dylan's bunker.
No, he's not gonna be. He's not gonna.
Maybe not. Maybe a bottle of Weller.
Yeah, I can give up one of those.
But anyway,
then I only have 9.
Yeah, we'd love to hear thoughts on that too. If you guys have any ideas, send us messages. Otherwise, maybe back next week with another live, depending on timing. But
have a good night, y'all. Enjoy the weekend.
Have a great weekend.
Thanks
good night.